that?
Joe, being that this is recorded, this is going to go on my YouTube Shorts. How about a financial update?
Well, not a lot to report. Things are kind of quiet. A lot of people had expectations, as we said before, with this new Fed chair coming in, but his hands are really kind of tied. You're not going
Yeah.
to see any big movement here. It's going to sit status quo for a while. They've got to let things settle out and see what transpires in the Mid East and how oil prices do. As we said before, the real evidence that was there would have called for a rate increase, but he held. So that was probably the best thing we could have hoped for. Other than that, not a lot going on. I think everyone's just kind of hunkered down now. Once we get around the holidays and whatnot, maybe things will get a little more activity, a little more to normal. Even the open houses, like I saw with my wife and talking to a couple of people that work for me, they said things were light. So it is the 250th anniversary. I think people are trying to make some plans and do some things.
So let me ask you this. Brent crude down to $73 a barrel.
Right.
It's not a direct indicator, but it definitely helps the financial mortgage company.
Well, the 10 year is more of what we're looking at, and that's been doing okay. The problem with the oil thing is they're quick to raise and slow to lower. As soon as the market changed, they raised the price of gas. And it was still the same gas that they already had in the ground. But now what they're saying is the reason they're not lowering prices faster is, well, wait a minute, we paid more for this and it's already here. We got to get through that before you'll get the benefit kind of thing. So prices of the oil will continue to come down and that will trickle through everything else because everything is delivered by a truck, right? So as fuel prices come down, you'll start to see prices at the grocery store ease and those things correct. And then that'll affect the inflation numbers. And we'll see what it does after that. But remember why the basic rule is they raise rates to cool the economy. They lower rates to stimulate the economy. If prices go down and the market gets stimulated on its own, what pressure is on them to improve the environment? None. So
Yeah.
you'll, again, like I said, I think things are going to stay in the range. You might see it move 0.25% either way, but there's not going to be any big aha moment and the rates fell through the floor or anything like that. You're in the normal range for mortgage rates over the history of the mortgage industry. So the biggest thing we could get, and I asked this, I was on a call last week and I asked this about adjustable rate mortgages. Adjustables would really put some fire in the market. The secondary market has not gotten to a point where they're really willing to purchase these yet. So the rates haven't got real attractive on them. There are a few banks that are testing the waters on that. So I'm hoping that maybe in the second half of the year we'll see some adjustable rates show up. They can't have negative amortization anymore. That's against the law. So there'll be decent loans. And anyone who had these in the day, I mean, I personally always used them because my rates never really went up. They stayed status quo or went down. And it allows people to get into a piece of property without having to pay big concessions from the seller to do buy downs of any type. And the people will get the payment they want, and they can sit in there for a couple of years to watch the market and then refi out of them. That was always the plan. So hopefully we'll see a little relief on that side. I think that would be the biggest move to get things really rolling that we would see coming up on the horizon if that happens. Other than that, it's going to be fixed rates. And again, we're seeing properties sit. We just had a deal at a builder, and what the builder did instead of lowering the price, this is textbook what they do, offered big concessions to buy the rate down, and they bought the interest rate down for the borrower instead of lowering the price on standing inventory. They bought the rate down for the borrower 0.75%. They paid the cash up front and lowered the interest rate 0.75%. That made the buyer happy. So that cost them, I think, on that loan amount, I think the number was somewhere around $20,000. But the people were looking for a bigger price drop than that. So the builder was happy because he didn't go as far, and the buyer was happy because his monthly payment got better.
Yeah.
It's all negotiation. So something to think about if you got a property that's sitting in lieu of just dropping the price offer concessions, pay closing costs, lower the interest rate, do buy downs. That'll make the house move and make the buyer a lot happier. And in some cases, make them qualify easier. It's a good solution to
Right.
keep on the table.
Yeah. Good info. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you. I hadn't seen you guys post the winner circle, so I couldn't find the link. Luckily, Michael sent it to me today.
Are you part of the winner circle?
Yeah.
Chris sent it out yesterday because Elgin commented on it and I commented on it.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about like the last couple weeks. So like,
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Morning, Elgin. You alive?
Depends upon who you talk to. Depends upon who you talk to, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. Good to see you.
On my way to an enlisting appointment, I figured I would just drop in for a second, say hi to everybody. You know, my little time frames of what I do and can do.
Yep.
Short windows right now.
Yeah.
So I will tell everybody, listen to your body and take care of yourself. Listen to your body, take care of yourself. Your investments and whatever, man, put some of that shit on cruise control and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself a little more because we never know. You definitely ain't gonna be here. Odds are, this one thing I will say. Odds are you ain't gonna be here as long as you think you're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Shit, I learned that today. I learned that last week. So man, love your family. Get your shit done, what you can get done. But those things that train ride, that cruise, that friend that you haven't seen in a while, you go see him.
Yeah. Wise words.
Go. I had one of my best friends as I'm going through my stuff. Flew in from Arizona. I hadn't, yeah, and I just told him I was, experiencing a few things. The next thing I looked up and here he was. So everybody needs somebody in this circle like that. And make sure you're that person in somebody's circle like that. That few $100s that you saved or, fucking going through the airport because it was a bitch to do. All this stuff, right? Man, go on and do that. Go on, because there's gonna be a time when you can't. Real talk. So anyway, that's it. Hope you guys have a great week.
Thank you, Elgin. Okay. Hey, Chris, can you stop the recording?